What if I told you there's a diesel engine so reliable it can clock over 500,000 miles without breaking a sweat? An engine so tough it powers Land Cruisers across deserts, jungles, and the harshest terrains on Earth without missing a beat. Meet the Toyota 1HZ, and we're diving deep into 38 fascinating facts about this legendary engine. And if you're all about engines and awesome car stories, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into legendary rides. The 1HZ is part of Toyota's HC engine family, with the 1 indicating it's the first generation member of this lineup. Toyota follows a structured naming convention, and understanding it helps decode an engine's heritage. Alongside the 1HZ, the family also includes a turbocharged version and a smaller displacement variant. Each of these engines shares a similar DNA, focusing on reliability and ruggedness, but the 1HZ stands out for its simplicity and naturally aspirated setup. At its heart, the 1HZ is a 4.164cc Inline-Six diesel. That's a big displacement for a non-turbo engine, and it plays a huge role in why this motor is so reliable. The Inline-Six configuration is naturally balanced, meaning it runs smoothly with minimal vibrations, which extends its lifespan. This design is widely regarded as one of the best for long-lasting diesel engines, and Toyota nailed it with the 1HZ. Now, you might be wondering, why go for a naturally aspirated engine in a world filled with turbo diesels? Well, the lack of turbo means fewer components that can fail. It's a trade-off between outright power and longevity. You'll find these engines running flawlessly, even after 500,000 miles if maintained properly. Under the hood, the 1HZ features a 12-valve single overhead camshaft design. While modern engines have gone the route of dual overhead camshafts and 16 or 24 valves, Toyota stuck with this simpler setup. Why? Because fewer moving parts mean fewer things that can go wrong. The 12-valve layout has a balance between efficiency and durability, offering just the right amount of airflow for its power range. The 1HZ sticks to old-school indirect injection, a method where fuel is first mixed with air in a pre-chamber before entering the combustion chamber. While modern engines rely on high-pressure common rail systems, this simpler setup has its advantages. It's easier to maintain, as it doesn't have complex electronic components. It also handles lower-quality diesel better, making it ideal for remote areas. Plus, it runs quieter and smoother than direct injection diesels, which can sound harsh. It's not the most advanced system, but it's one of the most reliable, built to last in tough conditions. Now, when Toyota introduced the 1HZ engine in the early 90s, it wasn't just about replacing an old motor. It was about refining and modernizing the Land Cruiser's heart. This engine was built to improve power, efficiency, and durability, all while maintaining Toyota's legendary reliability, and it did just that. But before we continue, most of you watch our videos but haven't subscribed. If you find our content valuable, the only thing we ask is to hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel grow more than you can imagine and allows us to keep bringing you free, high-quality content like this. Before the 1HZ, Toyota relied on the 2H engine, a 4.0-liter inline-six diesel, to power its heavy-duty Land Cruiser lineup. By 1990, Toyota phased it out in favor of the 1HZ, which brought a larger displacement, improved efficiency, and smoother operation. The 80 and 85 series Land Cruisers became the first to receive this new workhorse, instantly benefiting from its updated design and increased reliability. Compared to the 2H, the 1HZ ran smoother, delivered better fuel economy, and required less maintenance, a big win for overlanders, farmers, and expedition drivers who demanded durability above all else. This was a generational shift for Toyota's diesel lineup. Toyota also developed a 5-cylinder version of the 1HZ, known as the 1PZ. This engine kept the same fundamental design but shed one cylinder, making it a 3.5-liter diesel instead of a 4.2-liter. While it didn't gain the same popularity as the 1HZ, the 1PZ showed Toyota's modular approach to engine design. This means Toyota could use similar parts across different engines, making repairs and replacements easier for mechanics worldwide. Although the 1PZ remains rare, its existence shows Toyota's strategy of balancing power, efficiency, and adaptability across various models. But for those craving more power, Toyota had a simple but brilliant solution: the 1HD engine. Essentially, it was a turbocharged, direct-injected version of the 1HZ, designed for those needing extra torque for towing, off-roading, and heavy-duty work. Despite their differences, the 1HZ and 1HD share many components, like the engine block and crankshaft, making repairs and upgrades easier. Instead of designing a completely new engine, Toyota bolted on a turbo and refined a few key parts. The result? The 1HD delivered serious power, but for those who valued simplicity and legendary reliability, the 1HZ remained unbeatable. Now, what makes the 1HZ so special? Well, it's built like a tank. Over the years, it has powered countless Land Cruisers and heavy-duty Toyota vehicles across some of the most extreme environments on the planet. Whether it's the scorching deserts of Australia, the rugged mountains of Africa, or the dense jungles of South America, this engine just keeps going. One of the biggest reasons for its longevity is its strong construction. Toyota designed it to handle poor quality fuel, extreme temperatures, and minimal maintenance, a must for vehicles operating in remote areas where breakdowns can be life-threatening. You'll find 1HZ powered Land Cruisers still running strong after hundreds of thousands of miles, many without ever needing a major overhaul. For those who love to explore the unknown, the 1HZ is the ultimate adventure companion. Its ability to withstand harsh conditions makes it the perfect choice for overlanders, off-roaders, and anyone who needs a reliable engine in the middle of nowhere. Imagine you're deep in the outback, miles away from civilization. The terrain is rough, the temperatures are brutal, and your survival depends on your vehicle. That's when you appreciate the 1HZ's dependability. It may not be the fastest engine around, but when it comes to getting you home safely, it never lets you down. One of the best things about the 1HZ is its simplicity. In a world where modern diesel engines are packed with high-pressure fuel systems, electronic sensors, and complicated turbochargers, the 1HZ keeps things old school. It's a straightforward, mechanically driven diesel with fewer electronic components, which means fewer things to go wrong. This simplicity also makes it easy to repair. In remote locations where high-tech diagnostic tools and specialized mechanics are hard to find, having an engine that can be fixed with basic tools and mechanical knowledge is a huge advantage. It's no wonder that many off-road enthusiasts prefer the 1HZ over more modern engines. It's built for those who like to keep things simple and functional. The Toyota Land Cruiser has long been regarded as one of the most indestructible 4x4s ever made, and at the core of that reputation is the 1HZ engine. Its unmatched durability and long lifespan have cemented its status as one of Toyota's greatest engineering achievements. Some engines are built for speed, some are built for luxury. The 1HZ is built to last. That's why it's called the unbreakable heart of the Land Cruiser. When Toyota decided to replace the 2H diesel engine with the 1HZ, they weren't just making a minor update. They were giving the Land Cruiser a serious performance boost. The 1HZ produces more power and torque than the 2H, making it a more capable and efficient engine for off-roading, towing, and long-distance travel. While the 2H was known for being tough, it lacked the grunt that drivers needed in demanding conditions. The 1HZ improved upon this with a better balance of power, efficiency, and durability. This meant Land Cruiser owners could now tackle steeper hills, carry heavier loads, and drive more comfortably on highways without feeling underpowered. If you've ever driven an older diesel engine that felt sluggish, you'd appreciate the extra kick that the 1HZ brings to the table. The Toyota 1HZ puts out 129 horsepower at 3,800 RPM. Not exactly earth-shattering in a world of turbocharged V6 and high-powered diesels. But here's the thing, it's not about raw horsepower, it's about how that power is delivered. This engine is built for consistency, providing steady, usable power across a wide range. If horsepower is about speed, torque is about strength, and the 1HZ excels in this department. It delivers 285 Nm, or 210 pound-feet of torque at just 2200 RPM, which is exactly what you want in an off-road or heavy-duty vehicle. But what makes this impressive? Unlike a gasoline engine that needs to rev high to generate power, the 1HZ delivers its peak torque at low RPMs. This means it has the grunt to pull heavy loads, climb steep inclines, and power through tough terrain without needing to rev the engine hard. Imagine you're driving up a rocky trail, towing a camper, or stuck in deep mud. The low-end torque of the 1HZ helps you push through without struggle. That's why off-roaders and adventurers swear by this engine. It's designed to handle the toughest conditions with ease. The Toyota 1HZ engine runs with a compression ratio of 22 4:1. And if you're wondering why that number matters, here's the deal. In diesel engines, compression is everything. Unlike petrol engines, diesels don't use spark plugs to ignite the fuel. Instead, they rely on the heat generated when air is compressed inside the cylinder. With a ratio this high, the 1HZ squeezes the air so tightly that it gets hot enough to ignite the diesel fuel the moment it's injected. This not only makes the engine incredibly efficient, but also helps deliver that strong low-end torque that diesel engines are famous for. The Toyota 1HZ engine isn't just popular among off-roaders, it's also trusted in ambulances and military vehicles worldwide. Why? Because when lives are on the line, reliability is everything. The 1HZ's rugged design ensures it won't break down in critical moments, whether it's navigating rough battlefields or rushing patients through remote areas. It's built to handle extreme stress without skipping a beat. Towing heavy loads? No problem. The 1HZ is designed for work. Thanks to its ample torque and rugged build, it's a favorite for those who need a reliable engine for carrying loads over long distances. Whether it's a caravan, boat, or construction equipment, the 1HZ handles towing without feeling overstressed. Its strong low-end power means less strain on the drivetrain, reducing wear and tear over time. And when it comes to off-roading, this engine shines. Land cruisers equipped with the 1HZ have been used in harsh environments all over the world, from the Australian outback to African safari trails. The combination of durability, reliability, and torque makes it one of the most trusted engines for those venturing far from civilization. For an old-school naturally aspirated 4.2-liter diesel, the 1HZ's fuel consumption is quite reasonable. Under normal driving conditions, it averages between 11 to 13 liters per 62 miles. Not exactly fuel sipping, but for an engine of this size and capability, it's not bad at all. However, there's a catch. If you're towing a heavy load or driving in extreme conditions, expect fuel consumption to double. This means it can easily go up to 20 to 26 liters per 62 miles when pulling a trailer up a steep incline. But for most 1HZ owners, fuel economy isn't the top priority. Reliability and longevity are. And in that department, the 1HZ is nearly unbeatable. The Toyota 1HZ's iconic sound is something every diesel enthusiast recognizes instantly. It's that deep, throaty growl that tells you this engine means business. When you fire it up, there's a raw mechanical symphony. No fancy electronics muting the engine's voice. As you push the throttle, the steady rumble turns into a powerful rhythmic beat, almost like a heartbeat for the Land Cruiser. Off-road or on long highways, that unmistakable diesel clatter gives you a sense of confidence, reminding you that under the hood lies a machine built to conquer anything the road throws at it. In the Land Cruiser, the 1HZ churns out 96 kilowatts at 4,000 RPM and 271 Nm at 2,000 RPM. Sure, it's not a powerhouse compared to modern turbo diesel, but its magic lies in how it delivers power. The low-end torque at 2,000 RPM ensures it pulls effortlessly, making it ideal for off-road challenges and heavy-duty tasks. Toyota even fine-tunes this engine for various models, ensuring it's always dependable rather than chasing high horsepower numbers. The 1HZ's cast iron block and cylinder head might be heavier than aluminum, but this choice gives it unmatched durability and heat resistance. Diesel engines face high pressures and temperatures, and the cast iron ensures the 1HZ can handle it all. It's this rugged construction that keeps the 1HZ running strong for decades, especially in harsh, remote conditions where reliability matters most. With a 4.2-liter displacement, the 1HZ is designed for torque-heavy tasks. Whether it's towing, climbing steep slopes, or cruising through tough terrain, this engine handles it all with ease. While modern engines use turbochargers for power, the 1HZ relies on its simple, powerful design, making it easier to maintain and perfect for rough environments. The 1HZ's 94mm bore and 100mm stroke favor torque over high revving speed. The longer stroke means the engine generates steady, low-end power, ideal for off-road driving and towing. It's not about flashy speed, it's about being a reliable workhorse that pulls hard and never gives up. Running on 7 main bearings, the 1HZ's crankshaft gets excellent support and stability, reducing wear and ensuring the engine can handle high loads and harsh conditions. This feature enhances its durability, making the 1HZ a trusted choice for those who demand reliability over the long haul. The 1HZ is a classic Inline-Six with a single overhead camshaft, driven by a toot-head rubber timing belt. It keeps things simple and effective with 2 valves per cylinder, ensuring reliability without unnecessary complexity. Its Inline-Six layout is naturally balanced, meaning less vibration and smoother operation, perfect for long drives over rough terrain. The SOHC design has fewer moving parts, making it easier to maintain and more durable than modern twin-cam setups. With steady power delivery and great fuel efficiency, the 1HZ proves that sometimes simple is best, built to last with no fancy tech required. The 1HZ engine weighs about 660 pounds, thanks to its cast iron block and cylinder head. While that might sound heavy compared to modern aluminum engines, this weight adds to its strength and reliability. A heavier engine means better heat resistance, reduced vibration, and the ability to handle stress over time. In tough environments, this durability is priceless. Many Land Cruisers with 1HZ engines are still running strong decades later. If you're heading off-grid, would you trust a lightweight engine or one that's built like a tank? Now, with an oil capacity of 9.6 liters, the 1HZ ensures better cooling and lubrication under heavy loads. Diesel engines thrive on good lubrication, and the 1HZ's large oil reserve helps reduce wear. Regular oil changes are essential, but with proper maintenance, many owners report their 1HZ engines lasting over 300,000 miles without major issues. The 1HZ uses a mechanical fuel injection system, unlike modern common rail setups. While not as precise, it's far more reliable and easier to repair. No complex electronics mean fewer things can go wrong, especially in remote areas. Plus, it handles lower quality diesel better, making it ideal for rugged regions. This old-school approach is why the 1HZ remains a favorite for off-roaders and adventurers. Despite newer engines, the 1HZ still powers the Land Cruiser J70 series in many parts of the world. While stricter emissions laws phased it out in places like Australia, it remains the top choice in regions where reliability matters more than emissions, proving its legendary status. In Australia, the 1HZ became legendary with the 80 series Land Cruiser in 1990. Built for the harsh outback, this engine won over farmers, explorers, and miners with its toughness and simplicity. Speed wasn't its strength, but when reliability mattered most, the 1HZ was unbeatable. The base model of the Land Cruiser 105 series came with the 1HZ engine, Toyota's choice for those wanting a rugged workhorse over luxury. With its solid front axles and reasonable diesel engine, the 105 series was built for off-roaders, fleets, and anyone needing a dependable machine without unnecessary frills. The 1HZ is often called out for being underpowered, especially when compared to turbocharged diesel engines. But here's the good news. aftermarket turbo kits can unlock its hidden potential. Installing a turbo boosts power and torque, making the engine more responsive and efficient. However, it's not as simple as bolting one on and hitting the road. Proper installation and tuning are essential. Done right, the 1HZ can handle moderate turbo boost without any issues. However, if done carelessly, it can lead to overheating, excessive wear, and even engine failure. If you're turbocharging your 1HZ, a Pyrometer EGT gauge is a must-have. This device monitors exhaust gas temperatures, crucial for keeping the engine healthy. Diesel engines heat up quickly under high boost, and without an EGT gauge, you're driving blind. High EGTs can indicate that the engine is running too lean or too rich, both of which can cause damage. Keeping an eye on these temperatures helps you avoid melted pistons or a blown turbo, making an EGT gauge an essential tool for turbocharged 1HZs. Team Land Cruiser Toyota Auto Body, representing the very company that builds these legendary machines, has been a force in the Dakar rally since 1995. Competing in the Group T2 production class, where vehicles stay close to their stock versions except for essential safety modifications, TLC's Land Cruisers have proven their mettle year after year. From 2009 to 2022, the Land Cruiser 200 series brought home 9 straight class victories. Fast forward to 2025, TLC has now secured an incredible 12 consecutive wins in the production car category, proving once again why the Land Cruiser is the ultimate off-road champion. Turbocharging transforms the 1HZ, boosting power and torque by up to 110% when done right. Acceleration improves significantly, making highway driving and overtaking much smoother. The added torque is a game changer for towing and off-road adventures. With proper tuning, you can even improve fuel efficiency. G-Turbo kits are a popular choice, known for delivering balanced performance without compromising reliability, if installed correctly. One of the 1HZ's most impressive features is its legendary lifespan. While many engines start giving up after 300,000 kilometers, the 1HZ is just getting warmed up. With proper maintenance, it can easily cross 500,000 kilometers, and some even hit 1 million kilometers, or more than 620 miles before needing major work. Its simple design, strong internals, and mechanical fuel injection make it tough as nails. Regular oil changes, quality fuel, and proper cooling are all it needs to keep going. Yes, the 1HZ isn't a high-performance engine, but it doesn't need to be. It provides just the right amount of power for real-world applications. Everyday driving? It handles stop-and-go traffic with ease. Off-roading? The low-end torque and simplicity make it an excellent choice. Towing? It might not be the fastest, but it will pull reliably without overheating or breaking down. That's why the 1HZ is still loved worldwide. It's not about being the most powerful, but about being the most dependable. What do you think makes the Toyota 1HZ engine so legendary? Have you ever driven a Land Cruiser with a 1HZ under the hood? Share your experience in the comments below. And if you love hearing about reliable engines and iconic cars, don't forget to subscribe for more. Click here to watch another video on the most reliable European engine of all time.